class, I'm still 20%. So get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. It's never too late to fall in love with the world.
Alrighty, everybody. Whoa, give me a second. Still getting this in charge. I should have not immediately hopped in. Oh, man. Okay, let's reset position. And, okay, there we go. Now we just gotta turn that off. Perfect! We're back. And my wing is already fucking up. I can just tell. Is it me, or is it, like, is it messing up quicker and quicker, it feels like, with every stream? Like, it used to be, like, a really subtle thing that kind of, like, occasionally crept in midway through. Now it feels like it just creeps in immediately. But yeah, we're continuing off from where we were last time. Mostly because we seem to be approaching the end of this game, and I'm like, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and finish this. You know what? I've been enjoying this one. It's very anime, which, you know, obviously I like that. Not going to meet it again anyway. I'm still very confused as to what the deal with the Kusanade heads are, though. Like, are they, like, pieces of her personality she split off or something? It's just a little weird. Especially since they clearly seem to have known each other already. Like, it's not like they're just, like, pieces of her personality that went flying off in all these different demon zones. She's aware of their existence and was, like, for a while, it seems like. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm still bad at platforming. Good to know. Why do you test my patience over and over again? All we do is actually wake you from your nap. Forget it, you'll never understand. Oh, man. So, I went over the initial rough draft of my video with Assembly, and I'm going to make some mild changes to it, and hopefully I should have that out this week, actually, most certainly. Because I actually have basically everything ready for it at this point in time. I just need to finish up with those changes. But yeah. So, look forward to the Maltese Falcon review coming up soon. That'll be amazing. That'll be lots of fun. Honestly, that book was way more interesting to research, especially, than I initially thought it was going to be. When I first looked through it, I was like, hey, this is just, you know, this seems like the best option I have for the new releases for the public domain this year. But I actually kind of got into it. To the point where I was actually ended up talking about it with somebody at the library the other day. While, like, they were, because I had made some reservations, they were getting them out of, like, the bin. You know, the big filing cabinet they store all the reservations in. And I was talking with them, and they're like, really? I didn't know there were 2 movies. I only knew about, like, the 1941 one. It's like, yeah, there was one earlier than that, weirdly enough. And there are, like, 2 comedy ones? Which are weird. It was a whole thing. So I feel like I have grown a appreciation for it. It's not like I was immune to mystery books in general, you know? I had read stuff like The Cloisters in the past. It's just, when I did to read mystery, it's usually because there was a supernatural element to lure me in, you know? I didn't really go for mundane mystery stories on their own as much. Although I think I might actually just genuinely like mystery stories. And maybe my love of the supernatural elements is only really superficial. Because I seem to like this one a lot, and I did like the cloisters, even though there wasn't actually no... I mean, it's heavily implied there's no supernatural element. It's sort of like, oh, maybe the tarot cards could see the future. But really, no. It's heavily implied that they couldn't. And it was all just people twisted up in their own lies and conspiracies, getting really freaked out when they thought people had figured them out. That was a good book. I mostly remember the Cloisters as like a go-to because it was one of the more mundane books I had read, and also because there was the gardener who was a part-time drug dealer, and the main character just encounters them. Like, she's just going about her day, going to like some, you know, like street vendor things, and she just sees him selling herbs and is like, wait a second, you work at the Cloister. What the fuck? Wait, I know you. Wait, are those from the garden? Wait, are you seriously taking the rare plants we grow and using them and selling them as like herbal remedies / drugs? And he's like, yes, gonna report me? It's like, I mean, no, but it's weird. I'm just like, okay. You know nothing but brute force. You can't protect anything. Ah, depression. Depression and self-hatred is setting into the demon. Once you're there, you can't be as stubborn as you are at home, okay? I'll be fine. My husband and his family are very kind to me, and I know my place, Mother. I was worried you would say that. Oh dear, it's getting late. You should get going. Is Agasa still not coming out? Leave her alone so she can calm down. I bid you farewell, Father and Mother. Wait, so did she get to, like, I guess she was like a female samurai who went into, like, an arranged marriage, I guess? Huh. Last two times we did that, I'm guessing our goal now. Collect memories scattered around the house. Okay. Interesting. And I guess we're gonna get attacked afterwards by her own internal demons. You know, this is actually kind of interesting compared to the other demons, because the other demons were all about, like, what they did to other people, but this seems a lot more internal than the other ones. Then again, maybe not. The other ones are pretty internal. Like, the bone demon was literally just wanting to be left alone in the forest, and, you know, wanting her sister back. The one that was the most external was probably the dog duo, because they had the whole thing where, like, they had like that whole thing of like, why can't humans just leave us alone? But that was after, and for the most part, that was a lot. We mostly interacted with them externally in their big like animal person community. So, it is a bit interesting. I have really liked the designs of the demons, though. I think they're pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bone demon was pretty basic, but I think the super form looked really good. I was a bit shocked by the dog duo, because I actually did not think that those two were the demon. I will be honest about that. When I was doing that fight, I was like, man, these two are difficult. The demon fight, the archdemon fight is going to be so difficult, because I thought they were just like lieutenants. They didn't really, the silhouettes we kind of saw in the earlier segments looked a bit older. And I had thought that they were like lieutenants or something like that, not the actual archdemons. Alright, here we go. And bash. There we go. Yes! Got it. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. You know, I do think this weaves the bullet hell shooting in well, like a lot like how Nier Automata did. Honestly, this is basically, like I said before, this is basically just Nier Automata, but with like demon fantasy elements instead of sci-fi. Oh right, I need to shoot her shield. I always forget to shoot this shield. I've done the same fight like sequence a few times now, and I always forget to shoot the shield for like a few seconds. It feels like. Whoop. All right, continue blasting it, and slashing mode. Let's go. Rip you apart. And blade away. Let's go, baby. Heavy combo. Slashing blade. And we're just gonna like burst you down with ranged attacks. Okay. Hey, there we go. Oof. Whoa. Oh, I've also been working around more on Neo Cities too. I have a new template thing I'm working on, so, and I'm also going to be posting, I'm starting to collate some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so I'm going to be posting some of my, some of the templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates, so, and I'm also going to be posting some of my, some of the, like, Neo Cities templates Magnus Archive stuff together just to show off that. Because I want to possibly, by the time this this current session, you know, the current camp, like the current investigation, I guess, is what I think what they're called officially, that we're doing in our sessions. I want to try and maybe post that as like a, hey, this is an idea. If you want to, you know, adapt this or something either in the Cypher system or specifically in Magnus Archives, here are some monsters, here's some like cool stuff you can do with the Chupacabra. This is like some characters, and here, this is like, you know, like pre-made story almost. I thought it'd be cool. I have really enjoyed working on this particular storyline. Especially it's been especially fulfilling because Caleb has the whole Chupacabra thing in his backstory. There's something extremely fulfilling about doing a storyline that is that is specifically related to one of your character's backstories. It feels more entertaining, and it also feels like it's easier to get material to work with. Like, everything just kind of clicks. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm trying to think here. Ooh. Oh my god, okay, these two are annoying as shit. Alright, there we go. Ah! It's a bit more personal, right? Like, there's a bit more back and forth. Caleb has an idea. He has ideas about it, and so those ideas helped. He gave me, like, a ton of stuff to, like, start off with the Chupacabra research, and as a result, I felt an idea to, like, incorporate a lot more of that aspects. It also gave me a solid base monster. Their backstory is like a writing prompt. Yeah, it's like a writing prompt writing with direction. It also gives me an initial idea, so it's easier for me to then build more stuff off it. Like, it's not like I have to think of one thing and then think of more twists to add on top of that thing. I have the initial thing, and now I can build on top of that instead, which means it feels like there's more to this, because I am doing the Chupacabra village, but there is a bit more going on underneath that I won't get into the details of because you're here. But because I already had the Chupacabra stuff as a basis, I can kind of build that in too, and so we've got this like more complex campaign than I feel like I normally would have created. Oh look, it's the Bone Demon. We'd already suspected it, but hey, nice to have it confirmed. Is it because she doesn't want to play with me anymore? Oh, why would you think that? Of course not. Do you remember how she hugged you last week and cried that she didn't want to leave? Then why did she have to go? Kome's family didn't want to go, but the situation out there isn't very stable right now. What does that mean? Just think of it like grown-ups are fighting. I don't like fighting. Fighting means breaking apart, and that makes me sad. Don't want to be away from Kome. Wait, is that the flower? Oh my god. Wait, so are the demon dogs just completely separate from this, and the rest of this was just a family drama? So we had the moon cult, the demon dogs, and apparently this family drama. Look, it's the flower girl. Holy shit. This is the girl we saved in another memory, right? That's why she... Could these be gloves? Take them with us. That is a bit weird, though, because unless they find a way to, like, work, like, the moon cult and the, demon dogs into this whole thing, it's been, like, half the archdemons have come from, like, a single family, it feels like? Or, like, a family and their friends? Which, maybe they were exposed to something, I guess. I don't know. Weird. It does raise some interesting questions, because the bone demon, like, in the memory, I mean, maybe they were just reusing that image of her, but it seems like she was already, like, a demon. She had, like, the demon bone horn sticking out on one side of her head, you know? It just feels a bit odd. Like, was she already a demon by this point in her life? Was she an archdemon, or was, like... Yeah, because archdemons are the ones that, like, release the miasma, and then the other demons are the ones that are formed from that miasma. What even is an archdemon at this point, though? Because it feels like... It feels like she was only starting to feel despair, not that she had, like, already experienced the kind of despair you need to become an archdemon based on her church. Then again, the entire post for this stream was, are we the baddies? So, you know, we've already been getting some hints that we might be the baddies, turns out. You know, it might have something to do with how a weird force possessed us and forced us to murder some good doggos who were surrendering. Miyuki isn't done. Why the hurry? Because you're making it for me. Plum shaved ice. You know, I've never had, like, plum flavored stuff from Japan. I don't think I've ever had a plum in general. I need to try one of those. That was a very happy memory. Doesn't the house feel look really similar to the house we went to in Arashino? Furniture and atmosphere are quite different, though. Maybe it's a coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe they're all from the same place, it turns out. Go figure. Weird. But yeah, so there's that. The Neo Cities thing has been really fun, though. One thing I've been doing in order to prevent me from having to, like, redo a lot of stuff, too, is I figured out how to create a, essentially a reference document for, like, links. And it will apply those links based on the ID I put to, like, the A element. So it's a neat little trick. Basically what it'll let you do is create a JavaScript file, and then on load, it'll add those links to the correct one. So if you're using, for example, the image, that image we have, and then like creating a link to your page, for example, on the, bottom of areas or on the sidebar, I can just have it be an ID name instead of having to copy paste the entire URL over and over again. And it also means when I change that URL in any way, shape, or form, it isn't like affected, or it affects all the pages simultaneously. I don't have to worry about having to go and do each one separately, which is kind of nice. I'll have to show you how to do it too, and maybe make a page where I like show how it's done. It's pretty simple once you know how to do it. It's basically just like a JavaScript file with some basic variables and setting elements and then an onload thing. But it is really useful, I think, especially once you start doing multiple pages. Alright. We got the buff guy with the weird head. Let's go! I will say, despite how much I like that QuickTime event, alright, I really think it's a bummer that they didn't decide to use more than one version of it, because it feels like I've been doing the same pattern every time, and it feels like doing different or more complicated patterns for more dangerous theming was going to go there. I'm going to see how far I can go with 0 JavaScript. I mean, go for it if you want to. I kind of already know a bit of JavaScript, so I'm like, yeah, I can tinker with this. Well, on the topic of scary shrine maidens killing demons, can we just say how scary Reimu from Toho is? I do not know what... Reimu? Reimu from Toho. I do not know that reference, actually. What is Toho? Let's see here. One second. I'm going to look at this up real quick, because I kind of want to know what you're talking about. Was it Reimu? Reimu from Toho. Really? She's scary? I mean, she's a anime cat girl. Not even a cat girl. She's just an anime girl in a red dress. Toho is actually shmup. Shmup? Oh, smut. Shmut. Shmup. Shmup. Unfortunately for you, I don't mind the senseless killing. This is a canon quote from Reimu. What the fuck? That character said that? Damn. You gotta love that tonal dissonance. It's like the cute girl in the red dress just says, I don't mind all the senseless killing. Alright, let's grab some over here. Sword Blessing Charms. Alright, what do we got here? We give the man some gloves and he gets out of our way. I can't find them soon. Daddy will have to go back to work. These are yours. Those are the gloves Daddy made me. So I can have a snowball fight with Daddy after all. I'm so happy. Hurry home so you can play with your family. Okay, thank you, cute shrine maiden lady. She doesn't mind doing the senseless killing. Oh. Oh, the samurai lady might be here. Let's see. Alright, we've gotten more memories in this bedroom. Haggy, where are you? Oh, uh-oh, it's Miyuki. Gotta hide somewhere. Ooh, I should fit in this wardrobe. Phew, she's gone. There you are. I knew you'd be in here. You pretended to close the door. That's cheating. You shouldn't be in the room without permission. Sorry. Don't do it again. Shut him up. Shut him up. Oh. So yeah, I've been doing that. Shoot him up. Shoot him. Shoot appears to be banned. Shoot appears to be banned. Oh. Wait, seriously? Shoot? Let me try. I wonder if it's, let's see here, shoot. Okay, shoot worked. Let me see something. I'm gonna try saying it. Shoot. I can say it. Banned for me, at least. I swear. Okay, this is the I think that's the thing I hate most about YouTube's, like, weird, like, block, is you can't turn it all the way off, and it clearly doesn't work consistently. Oh, wait, no, wait, maybe it did. Okay, so I said shoot 'em up, but it didn't pop. So, no, wait, it does. So shoot 'em up doesn't work. So I tried to do shoot 'em up, and that doesn't work, but shoot does. Let me see something. Shoot 'em up. Let's do no dashes. Does that work? No. Okay. I'm not sure why. Why is shoot 'em up? Like, that's a genre. That's like a genre, shoot 'em up genre. Like, that's literally like a genre of games. Like, not like, you know, that different, but it is one. It feels weird that a site that's trying to promote gaming streams and as part of their business model would block that. Huh. Weird. Alright, so we can jump on top of here. We had to do some, like, weird platforming to do this. Ah, come on. Because I can't just jump up here, apparently. I can't just too short to reach that last little bit of spider lilies. Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm going to be your murderer tonight. Thank you. Yeah. That's weird fucking camera angle. Oh, I got finally, it got me out of there. Great. Don't forget the military first class. Gamers rise up. Not even by a long shot. It's just weird. It feels like it's very arbitrary in what it does or does not, like, accept as a blocked thing. And I really just, like, feel like you should be able to turn it off. Like, seriously? Especially for words like that. Like, shoot 'em up. If somebody says shoot 'em up in your, you know, Wolfenstein or Doom game stream, like, that feels like a perfectly reasonable thing to say. It's not like it's not something that needs to be censored out for no fucking reason. Also, as you so easily proved, you can get the same message across by just putting in a U and people will just fill in the blanks themselves. So it's not really stopping much. This is why I'm glad chat is on screen. Yeah, I feel the same. I've had it on screen for a long time. And having it on stream is good just because it lets me see more accurately whether something has gone through or not. Although sometimes it seems like stuff that you guys post will be visible to me and then not visible on the chat stream for some reason, which is really weird. Lets me know when you can't see a message. Yeah. Because, like, I can see the shoot 'em up, so I had the weird experience with you guys, right, where you post something and then I don't see it. Part of the time is that I'm, like, you know, I'm looking at other parts of the screen. Oh, look, it's the doll. It's the doll the Bone Demon had. Alright. You know your sister can do anything, right? Then pinky promise. Okay, so she didn't have the bone. Okay, so this is a little misleading. So it looks like she did not have the bone horn at this point in her life, I don't think. Unless it's being obscured by the hair of her head, but I think it's tall enough that we'd see it. So it looks like despite the portrait, they just want you to know this is indeed the Bone Demon. They didn't want to make another portrait for her. So they just, you know, used it. Although they could have just, like, removed the bone to show that she's not a demon yet. Like, since it's part of the background, I guess. I don't know. It feels like that wouldn't have taken, like, that much work. You would just literally... Because they probably drew it... I mean, unless they drew it as, like, one singular object. I've done that before. And then you don't want to, like, cut off your lines. Although they probably did this as a vector graphic, so... It's a little weird. Maybe they just didn't care enough to do it. Like, it's like, you get what I'm going across, and we have other images to show she's not a demon yet. So it's like, it's not like we weren't able to, like, figure it out. You know, it's not like a problem or anything. It's just a little weird. Because it feels like they could have just, like, removed the bone. Even if you didn't want to draw her new clothes or anything like that. You could have just, like, removed the bone horn from those particular scenes, and it would have been fine. Maybe it made the art look weird. I don't know. I was not involved in this production. I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna assume they knew what they were doing. Alright. Permanently remains the number of Homura. I'm gonna grab one of these. Definitely. And I'm gonna grab another life crystal shard. Alright. Toho fandom is very crazy, and it's crazy how low-key Toho is while having such a cultural impact. See, I've never heard of that anime before. Like, I looked up the characters now, but I've actually never heard of it or seen any of it. So it's like completely new to me. Alright. I guess we'll do a greatly increased attack damage. And increase maximum health. Every stitch. Yeah, I think we'll do this one as well. Okay, cool. It's not anime, it's a game. Oh, it's a game series. Okay. See, I thought it was an anime series. Alright, my bad. Have you ever heard the song Bad Apple? No, I don't believe I have. Whoa! You know, it's insane that she's doing all that damage with a fucking fan. Like, have you ever had a paper fan before? Those things are not exactly, like, sturdy. It's a shoot 'em up. Oh, that's what you were saying earlier. It's a shoot 'em up, Toho. Oh, whoa, wait, Toho. Oh, okay, okay. I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of it before. Now I know what I'm talking about. It's a bullet hell. It's a bullet hell game? Toho bullet hell? Because I think I've heard people say it's like fucking Toho or something like that. Essentially like how Toho has so many projectiles on screen at once. Bullet hell. Yes. Okay. Okay. I've seen clips of this before. I've not played it, and I don't know a lot about the game, but I've seen clips of Toho before. The game series. I'm not sure which one. I've often heard it referenced whenever I see like a bullet hell game. I'll often hear like somebody reference Toho as like a way to describe the gameplay. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Sorry, I was a bit slow there. It's slow on the upkeep. I forgot to untap my lands, Frederick. Forgot to untap my lands. Hey, but yeah. Okay. I mean, that explains why she had like such a disregard for life. It's a fucking bullet hell shooter. When you cross certain lines, you can never turn back. Are you sure you really don't want to know what you bear on your shoulders? I'm ready. I'm ready to bear the burden of my true fate and what dwells in my past. Lady Samurai wielding the goddamn giant fan. Like, at least Madara's fan with a gigantic sheet of metal he could pummel people with, or like enhanced fire jutsu. This thing is just like an umbrella. Man is playing Winter Orb with no parity breaker. Yeah. Somebody blew it up, though. You blew it up for me. Thank you for casting that Vandal Blast. I was really stuck in an endless loop of not untapping. What are you here for? Why would you kill me? For money? For fame? Or for the pride you're kind of born with? For a worthless so-called sense of justice. Want to talk to you. Oh? Tragedies that have already happened. I would just get even further from the truth. I want to save you. If you come back with us, maybe we could save me. Funny joke. You can't even win against me. How do you plan to save me? Enough. You have no right to bring up my sister. Well, we did kill her. I'm genuinely shocked you haven't heard Bad Apple. It's everywhere. It's that influential. I put the video for it. I might have heard it. I just didn't know what it's called, probably. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have not heard of it at all. But I probably have. I just don't know what it's called. Oh, shoot. Her attacks are coming out fast. Oh, come on. Oof. Alright. Oof. Okay. And... got it. Fire the Phoenix. Come in for attacks. And BAM! Got him. Oof. Alright, we want to jump after that attack. Come on. And bash, and bash, and bash, and bash. You know, have any of you ever seen a Kami Ga Kill? I don't know. Ice users always remind me of a Kami Ga Kill. I've seen a lot of remakes of Bad Apple on, Bad Apple's music video. Oh, the Bad Apple music video. Okay. This bitch reminds me of the crazy psycho lady from a Kami Ga Kill, but like actually put together and not goddamn fucking insane like she was. What was her name? Elspeth or something like that? Yeah, I think it was Elspeth. Elspeth or Elspeth? Something like that? Man, that show was fun. It was like very poorly written for the most part, but it honestly was kind of fun and awesome in an edgy ass way. Akame Ga Kill was very much Akame Ga Edge in a lot of senses. Not as bad as Seraph at the end when it comes to being edgy, but it was definitely one of those shows you watch as a teenager. However, having rewatched it, like, while it is like, oh my god, it's over the top as hell. Like, the villains are not sensible evil. We offered some adventurers a place to stay just because we're rich and like torturing people, kind of nonsense. Like, that's how it starts, is by his friends. He's offered a place to stay for the night, and it turns out the people who offer him that place are actually just secretly evil and enjoy offering would-be adventurers a place to stay before torturing them to death. And his friends that were supposed to meet him there have already been captured by them and already are nearing dead or basically dead. Bad Apple played on Minecraft Sheep. Wait, what? Seriously? Oh. Minecraft clearly can do anything. Clearly. You can order pizza and play music videos. What more do you want? Alright. Got him. Keep it up. Keep up the damage. Come on, keep it up. Keep up the parrying. Oof. I will say, I do miss Dark Souls. Like, I feel like if I had an endurance meter, I would be suffering a lot more. Rightfully so. I am letting myself get hit a lot. Alright. And cast the Phoenix and go for a slash. Oof. There are a lot. I mean, I imagine if people are playing it on fucking Minecraft Sheep, they've already used up all the other mediums. Generally, when I see anyone doing something in Minecraft, I'm like, okay, so this thing is popular already by default. Because people are, like, recreating it in Minecraft. That shows there's enough of a fandom that's already done it everywhere else. Oh, homing attacks. Nice. Something new. Ah. It's literally, it's almost on the level of a Rickroll. If there's any way to showcase it in any form, it will be done. Is it really on the level of Rickroll? I mean, that is some serious shit right there. You know, the other day I was looking through the it's like doesn't run on Doom meme. You know, I was actually you say Rickroll. So I was looking through like self-hosting stuff and like some of the self-hosting applications, and one of the featured applications on Unraid, on like their pre-made Docker container area where you can get access to like different Docker containers from GitHub. They feature some that they're like compatible specifically with Unraid, and one of them was a fucking Rickroll server, just a permanent local IP address where a Rickroll would play the second you opened it and it would loop. That is all it was. It was just a location for Rickrolling people. It even had extra features to let you securely make sure people could access the GIF/video file. And it was just like, really? Do we need an entire Docker container just for the Rickroll? Oh my gosh, there's so much parrying. Oh, I was trying to jump out of that, but nope. Alright. Bam. Alright, got away. Fire off the Phoenix, fire off the Feathered Serpent. Nice. Yeah, I guess there are just some things that are, like, universal. Although Minecraft can do a lot of stuff, too. Like, it's not even just, like, the universal stuff like that. Minecraft can do, like, a lot of crazy shit. I still remember, what was it, like, the guy who got Pokemon Red and Blue to run on Minecraft. Just, like, why? Like, I get that it's a really cool thing to do and kind of, like, an awesome game. But the amount of time and dedication you needed to do that was just, like, so insane to me. I'm impressed because I don't have that kind of work ethic. Or maybe I do, but, like, not for that. I've done some things in Minecraft. Actually, fun fact, I do still play Minecraft on occasion. Very rarely. Basically, I've gotten to the point now where I only really play it on the iPad just because, not even, like, with touch controls, good gods, no. But, like, occasionally I will be alone with my iPad, and I'll have access to a mouse and one of my fold-out keyboards. And I will do a little bit of Minecrafting. And I've been slowly working on this one world in hardcore mode. I imagine that once I die in it, if I die in it, I will pretty much give up Minecraft for like a few years to go sulk. But I haven't died yet, and it's a pretty cool world. Basically, it's this big old canyon with cherry blossom trees and like a double village. And I've been hollowing out the center of the valley. And now I'm currently building a gigantic floating island to serve as my main base. I have an iron golem farm, so I've basically been... Combine that with some, like, dripstone that I found in the caves underneath. And I've essentially been gathering up, like, essentially an endless amount of lava. I have now a perpetual amount of lava buckets coming out of cauldrons and dripstone. And I've been using that to power stone, smelt all the stone I've gathered from all the work I did hollowing out that plane. And this is all, like, through, like, very small sessions. Like, at most, like, an hour or two occasionally, and then most of the time it's, like, 15 minutes of, hey, let's clear off, like, another few rows of this area we're flattening, you know? And I've started with the Sky Island, where I basically built this, like, 2D frame of, like, a silhouette of an island. I found an idea for how to do it based on, like, an online video who was talking about, like, good ways to do Sky Islands. And his suggestion was to literally just to, like, oh shit. Oh shit. That's a fighting game finisher right there. Oh my god, that did so much health. Jeez. Alright, I cannot get hit with that again. I will freaking die. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to build a big tower base over there. The main issue I have is that I prefer to play on Java, not Bedrock, mostly because that would let me play it on everything, because I don't really play on Bedrock Edition, because I still have my old Java stuff that I can, use to access the Java Edition using a regular account, and not, like, tied to my Microsoft account, so I don't have to log into fucking Windows, which I would have to do, I think. I think I could probably get away with doing it without logging into Windows on my, like, main PC. It's just, I'm not interested in risking it. I've thought about seeing if I can pull up Minecraft Bedrock and maybe play it a bit on the regular. But part of the interesting thing about this playthrough is that I'm not really doing it all the time. It's not like something I'm constantly working on. It's something I'm slowly building over the years. Oh, well, not even over a year. It's been a little bit. It hasn't even been a year since I started doing this. And if it ever does become something like really big and cool, it might, be something to look at. One thing I will probably be doing, though, is at the 6-month mark, in like a month or two, I'll probably save a back of the world. Just because I like playing hardcore mode. I like the idea of, like, all your work meaning something. Because I feel like hardcore mode really doesn't encourage you to not, like, throw your debts away. And to not play, like, as, what's the word? As carelessly. You have to be careful when you're playing hardcore. Because you can't just, like, throw yourself at a project and deal with the fact that you fall down to your death. You can't just throw all your stuff in there and just fall to your death a dozen times. You have to actually be careful when you're playing. and I like it. I think it's a cool vibe, and it adds a lot of risk to the playthrough. I don't think it's for everyone, although I have done hardcore before, even before, like, back when I played Minecraft more regularly. It's definitely not the kind of thing I'd recommend everyone do, because there are certain types of people who it would just destroy their enjoyment of a game. Holy shit. Oh god, here it's getting ready to die. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh shit. Oh shoot, here we come again. God damn. This fight is actually pretty challenging. Okay, there we go. Got her. Nice. I do like how like the pieces of the fan are the blade she uses for her ice manipulation. That's really cool. Oh, she doesn't really look like a demon. Like, she looks very human, you know? Like, even compared to the other demons who kind of had human features, she doesn't really have that many demonic features, like, at all. All she has is the weird ice magic. It's strange. Don't be strayed by illusions before you. Trust how you feel in the moment. To protect everything I hold dear. If it were you, maybe it would be possible. Maybe I have no right to say this, but... Farewell, Agasa. Wait, her sister died? Maybe she escaped and... Did she escape and become the bone demon in the woods? She didn't deserve an ending like that. I'm sorry. Let's go back, okay? Alright, let's figure out what the hell is going on. So, But yeah, so it's been an interesting world, and I am interested to, you know, continue on with it and see how it goes. One of the things I'm really excited to do is just get the island finished. That's going to take like a while, because again, I don't play that often. I play in like short bursts, and first I've got to like create the ring and general sculpted shape of like how the island's going to tier out, and then filling it in is going to take a while. But like once it's there, hey, it'll be there. Cleaning exorcist class, expert class exorcism mission, code Naga. You're the strongest exorcist the world's ever seen. Although it was a difficult journey with all sorts of strange incidents. Okay, we're the strongest in the world. Cool, cool, cool. We never gave up. We gave it our best. Isn't that the best feeling? Let's wait for news. Do I really have a right to be here? Something happened. It's a long story, but it's all because of me that number 6 and number 7 were. Welcome back, number 5. It's Kushinada. Don't worry, I still don't know where they are, but number 1 and the rest have come back. Really? I'll go look for number 1. Oh god, it's like the codename Kids Next Door. Oh man, number 3 was fucking terrifying. Number 3 was like low-key the nicest and most terrifying member of the codename Kids Next Door. I still remember the Billy and Mandy crossover they had back when they had like the big Billy and Mandy movie, and Grimm got like, you know, stripped of his rank and he lost his scythe, and they handed it off to fucking number 3, and she's like, finally I shall fulfill my dream by harvesting the immortal souls of grown-ups. It's like she's super bloodthirsty under all the cheer. I fucking loved it. Codename Kids Next Door might be one of the best things Cartoon Network ever made, and I don't say that lightly. It holds up so well. It holds up so well. Even as an adult, I actually thought as an adult I would not like it as much, but I almost need to like it more because I get it's just good. It's just solid, and you get stuff you didn't exactly get when you were a kid, or that at least I didn't get when I was a kid. For example, 2x4 technology is literally just wooden plank technology. They just know how to use wooden planks. Oh, and I'm just like, yes, this. I've rewatched some of it. Adults are like that. Oh man, Codename Kids Next Door is one of my favorite shows, and the weird thing is, I never like obsessed over it. You know, when I was throughout my whole life, actually, not even just when I was a kid, throughout my whole life, I've always like obsessed over things I love, like Code Lyoko. I was a big fan of that. I bought like the season 1 collection on DVD. I tried to track down all the episodes online, you know, that kind of thing. I always got the 2x4 technology. I did not always get that. I didn't always get that. That was something I only found out when I rewatched it as an adult, because I just didn't. And it's not even that I didn't know what they were called 2x4s. It didn't click for me as a kid. And oh man, Secret Saturdays, I would play like all the video games. I was never like that for Codename Kids Next Door. I played a few of the web games. I even liked one of them. It was like a top-down aerial shooter thing. But I never really obsessed over it like I did a lot of my other interests. And it was just kind of always there, you know? The show went on for a long time, and the reruns ran even longer. It was broadcasting on Cartoon Network for years and years and years. It was number one's report being real. Number one's report. Are you talking about from the ending? Where it's like the very end? Like in the when they had like the live action actors and Father was trying to figure out where number one went, and doing like the whole recap of the Space Age Kids Next Door or whatever. No. Which episode are you talking about then? Everyone back at the shrine. Harumi, you did something remarkable. Even if I can't remember my original purpose, it's meaningless. If it doesn't make her happy, then As he was about to say something important, Harumi's tears welled up with history. Oh, the history of the K&D and adults. Oh, and he was like actually putting it in the book of K&D. Okay, yeah, yes. Okay, the history of the K. No, not the book of K&D. That's something different. You're talking about you're talking about the history of adults thing, where the book report. Okay, I remember that. I remember the episode now. And then at the very end, the teacher's like, "We have a leak. They know. Oh. All right. A lot of people have talked about like doing, intergalactic Kids Next Door, and like, I don't know. Like I've been on board with a lot of revival series, but I'm not sure I want intergalactic Kids Next Door. A lot of people have talked about it, and a lot of people like who are fans of the show seem to like really enjoy the idea of doing the intergalactic Kids Next Door thing. And I'm just like, the fact that it was so ridiculous in such a grounded setting, like the setting as a base is a bunch of kids in a treehouse, but it's taken to such absurd heights, and the contrast between the office building and the fact that the guy in charge of the office building just loses its grounding. It does. Like, Mr. Boss is a fun villain because he's literally the boss of a company. Father is an interesting villain because he's literally the demanding father of those spoiled little brats down the lane. Like, the interpretation you have of these archetypes, the scary dentist, the cruel, the angry father, the angry stern father figure, taken up to these super villain proportions, are what make it interesting, what make it funny. It's also, I think, one of the reasons the movie, the Book of K&D movie hits so hard, is that like, they took this grounded setting and then they went, yes, what if we unleashed eldritch horror onto the world? Thank you very much. And it's just old people. Gods. But I was, like, legitimately horrified. Like, the zombie invasion? That was fucking... The senior citizen zombies were fucking... Oh, man. I don't often feel the whole, terror of the erasure of self. Also, the dad of the bossy redhead is great. You lose those connections in space away from everything. Exactly. The fact that Fanny, number 86, was the boss's daughter, and you're like, oh my god, I can see it. And then you have that realization of, holy shit, he was probably the same way when he was a kid, and part of the K&D, potentially. Because it wouldn't surprise me if, like, most of the adult villains are ex-K&D, because they seem to be ridiculously good at fighting. And it's almost like they were chained at fighting, and it's been erased from their minds. Weird that. But yeah. Yeah, it's, you lose those connections. You lose those connections going into space. And I get, you know, you could do like a whole grown-ups but Star Trek thing where you go to other worlds, some of which don't even have the concept of aging. You know, you just have like a bunch of immortal kids or whatever. I don't know. It's fine. It's not a terrible idea. I think it could be an interesting show premise, but I think it's not as, I don't think it's as interesting as what K&D really was. Yeah, I'm ready to meet the High Priestess. Let's go meet the High Priestess. I think it is legitimate. It's one of those magic combinations that I feel like when you see it, you know, when you see the premise written down, doesn't feel like it should work. Or at least it doesn't feel like it should work as well as it does. Like, oh yeah, this is a fun premise for a kid's show, but it's not just that. It's actually good, actually well written, solid. It has funny jokes, like not even just like dumb jokes that a lot of like younger shows have. It has actually jokes that are still funny to this day, quite frankly. Oh man. And the characters are so relatable, but their world is a goddamn madhouse. They gave kids laser beams. Oh. It's great. It's just so solid, so good. It feels like one of those shows that was magic in a bottle. Like it was the right time, the right place. It wouldn't work in the modern day. I don't think it would work on modern streaming services. Because K&D reveled in its episodic formula. If I remember, and I might be misremembering this, but I think they even did things where they would, like, most shows that have double episodes will often have the same double episodes paired with each other. But from what I remember, K&D would actively, like, occasionally switch up which episodes were paired together when it broadcast on Cartoon Network. I give you my greatest... Yeah, this person isn't definitely our final boss. Oh, man. Also, the whole thing with Father, he's like, we don't want to eat it. We don't want to eat the broccoli. We also hate it. We all hate it. That's why we make you eat it. Oh. Gods. So good. Oh, man, oh, man. That is because cartoons back then weren't targeted only at children. They were entertained families. K&D feels like it was targeted at kids, though. Like, it feels like it was written by adults who were, like, do good writing. Like, that wanted to give a certain level of quality. But K&D, it's the thing about K&D, it is actually aimed at kids. It's very aimed at kids. It's going on those, like, adventures. It's aimed at, like, things they will run into, like, or are expected to, like, maybe run into in their lives. You know, issues with friends, homework, teachers, school, having to deal with, like, your father's annoying boss because he brought you to the office, that kind of thing. And it feels like it just also is extremely well written, and thus adults can enjoy it. Because you can have something that's aimed at kids and not be bad. Plenty of things were targeted kids. But see, the thing is, I think when you say targeted at kids, you're thinking about things that have, like, nothing but surface level to them. Like, are just kind of bland. Which I wouldn't really think is necessarily targeted at kids as much as it is just, like, badly written. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, there are things that can be targeted at kids, I guess, that can still be good. Teletubbies. Okay, fine. But this was also targeted a bit older than Teletubbies was aiming. Like, I feel like Teletubbies is aiming to distract your 4 or 5-year-old, not your, like, 10-year-old. You know? If that makes sense? Wait, what? Most troubling problems have been dealt with. There are still many people in the world who need our help. Determined and tenacious and trustworthy as you by my side, but I... Yeah, I'm getting real ominous vibes from this lady. I can provide you with all the power you need. Oh, you're a demon. Please accept this new status if you're willing. I will wait here patiently for your answer. Yeah, this feels ominous. Exactly. That's like, I don't like to describing things as for children because it feels like it's giving them a way out. It feels like it's like no. There are things that are aimed at children, yes. But once you get over a certain age demographic, you know, like, aiming at children for me means you want to dangle keys. You're dangling some pretty keys in front of their face, some pretty noises, lights, and effects with no substance to it that's designed to keep a toddler's attention. But if you're aiming at kids, you're aiming at, like, elementary school kids, for example. Or maybe middle school kids, although you're getting into, like, teenage territory at that point. Although I still watched it when I was in middle school. I watched K&D when I was in middle school. I won 100%. But, like, when you're aiming at a kid's demographic, yes, you can get away with the dangly keys. There are plenty of shows that got away with dangly keys. Johnny Test got away with it plenty, even when I'm watching it. Because it pretends that was not what happened in the past. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and they still target kids. Like, even nowadays, they still target things to kids. And targeting, I don't like the term, though. Because I feel like targeting to kids makes it imply that you're just like, oh, I'm making something that's suited for children. It's not badly written. It's like, no, you made dangly keys. You made dangly keys that kept a toddler's attention. And maybe, like, kept an elementary schooler's attention. Because they are willing to watch stuff like that. I was willing to watch stuff like that. I watched Johnny Test. I even enjoyed Johnny Test as a kid. Can't watch it anymore. There's not much for me anymore for most of it. It's occasionally funny. It was one of the better dangly sets of keys that had a bit of substance cleaned to the side. Are archhumans really all evil? They were once humans too, right? They have defied the walls of the world and become anomalies rejected by the world itself. My gods. My wing is fractaling into itself. Okay, during this conversation, I'm going to go ahead and reset this again. Or I've no disposable income, so I would other kids play with toys. Yeah, it's... Again, I don't mind them as an existence. I just think it's not really aiming at kids so much as it is making surface level, barely entertaining stuff. Maybe the better term would be aiming at toddlers. It's aimed at toddlers. It's aimed at toddlers. That's the kind of thing I would say. Instead of aimed at kids, aimed at toddlers. Because I feel like there are things that are aimed as kids. I feel like K&D was a show that was made for kids. It was targeted to kids, but it was also something that other people could enjoy. And it will only get worse and spread as time passes. They play with no cure. We don't have the luxury of choice. World cannot allow for the existence of archdemons. That's not the whole truth. Spiriting away incidents caused by the skeleton girl led to the disappearance of 84 Adashino residents. 32 are still missing to this day. According to the reports, the plague started of the court princess killed a fourth the population over time. They caused those incidents. There might have been another reason. But we cannot risk it. For all the people, things, phenomena of the world, everything. That should include the archdemons too. Be careful where you throw those rocks, smart guy. I'm not saying it as an insult, like, to demean anyone who's enjoyed it. Like I said, I've enjoyed plenty of dangly key shows. I have. No. Like, literally, I have enjoyed plenty of them. They can even be fun. Like, I enjoy dumb action movies. There's plenty of things targeted at adults that are similar-minded. Like, I mean, honestly, half the things The Rock has starred in. Have you watched Rampage? It's kind of fun. Really dumb. Not a lot under the surface. Not a lot of thought. Just watching giant monsters beat the shit out of each other. It's fun. You better enjoy it. You're currently in one. Yeah, honestly. I don't say it as an insult. I just say it as, like, it feels weird. I don't know. I feel weird saying targeted at kids knowing you're talking about something like Teletubbies, when I feel like there are two different ways you can go about targeting kids. What about the followers of the Full Moon Order? I believe I need not mention the people killed by the fallen samurai's meaningless slaughter. Compassion touches me. However, we shall attain world peace, and yeah, people who want world peace definitely talk about how they shall obtain it with the smallest number of sacrifices. Oh, that is what we've always done. Some way for everyone to live however they please. This is the path you follow, even if it's completely meaningless. Very well. What a shame. I must thank you once again for the contributions and sacrifice you've made for the greater good of the world. According to our rules, any exorcist's emotions have been polluted must be treated the same as an archdemon. I hereby declare immediate exile and execution of Homura Hime. What the fuck? What the hell? We have a Neo Shadow version? I forgot their stream today. Looking forward to seeing how good you are. Did they oh shit, am I a clone? Did they clone me? Or is this like my evil inner demon person? What the fuck is this? I am so confused. Who the fuck are you, lady? Holy shit. Why can't I do massive bullet time? I mean, I guess I can do it kind of with the Phoenix, but still. Dear God. Okay, final fight, I guess. With our evil shadow counterpart. You know, I haven't encountered an evil shadow counterpart in a while. Like, no, seriously, I haven't. I'm actually a big fan of this whole gimmick. I haven't encountered one of these in a while. I'm trying to think of the last time I encountered like a Dark Link style fight. I know it's been a while, but I can't really think of the last one I did. I've always thought they're kind of cool though, because fighting an enemy with your with your same moveset, but they can do it better, has always been kind of fun. Those same eyes and smiles that time. Yeah, I already caught on to that. It's either some evil part of ourselves, or it's the force that was possessing us when we killed the dog ladies. The same smile though, the same creepy ass evil smile. Like, oh, you must be killed because you've been polluted by emotion. And then it's like they have the creepy ass smile, and it's like, how is she not polluted by emotion? Or is she like an archdemon version of ourselves? Either that, or if we like been cloned. I'm still so, oh sweet sleep depravity. Hello Neuro though, it's good to see you again. I do also like the question mark of like the game itself is like, yes, who the fuck are you? What do you mean? The fuck are you talking about? Ah, more cryptic, ominous bullshit. Alright. Do you really think you're the only special one? Oh shit. What the hell is this? What the frick? Polluted by emotion means you feel sympathy for demons. Yeah, I'm aware. Is it because of those meaningless emotions? Wait, what the hell? Did I lose? Oh, come on. Oh? So I guess we know where we found the second sword. Is this your desire? What is it that you are fighting for? Oh boy. Homura Hime. Oh, is this the second sword we picked up? I can't give up yet. Ah, hello, Pope. Oh yeah, we got the red scheme going on. We ascended to Archdemon? Wait, we're a demon? The fuck? Oh, I guess we polluted with we are bound with emotion, and we have surpassed the limits of the world. And we also lost a ton of our clothes, because why not? Oh. Alright, grab the two swords and slash, slash, slash. Alrighty. This feels like a comeback, baby. Oh, we also got sword beams too now. Isn't that great? Oh boy. That was nutty. That final half of our health bar vanished into nothing. If she cannot be stopped, then everything shall be restored to their original state. Wait, is she like are they reboot? Oh god, we're a robot. Are we a fucking robot? Are we secretly just a robot? Oh no, no, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. What, that other person? Did they fucking reboot the world? I'm so confused now. I did not see that. I did not see the robot. I thought it was just like, you know, techno magic almost, but oh my. They're doing a whole, the world is just a false virtual reality. Goddamn. Assembly, we were just talking about the virtual adapts. You did this. You manifested this into being. You thought too hard about the virtual adapts. Now the world is code. Thanks a lot. Wonderfully that you've awakened. I'm a flesh and automaton animated by neurotransmitters. Collapsed next to a path in Jingu and brought you back. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what to do. Does it hurt anywhere? Must have overexerted myself. How the High Priestess called for execution. I never thought this would happen to me either, but I made up my mind. I want to find a way to find... We're proud of you. That's right. While you were unconscious, there are signs of new anomalies where the archdemons used to be. Secret letter from the old fox Inumachi. Oh, god damn it. Oh, no. Is the game just gonna make me redo the old fights again? Alright. What we're about to do is very dangerous. We're making energy out of the entire faith. We should ask everyone for their opinions. I'm on your side like I've always been. I thought we were about to finish, but are they just gonna make me redo all the other old areas again? I hope not. Why did you call us here so suddenly, Miss Shrine Maiden? That's the gist of us. We're still willing to risk it and stay here at Mihare Shrine. Thank you for being considerate. We want to be your companions, Miss Shrine Maiden. We want to build a kinder world with you. You're so cool and nice to us. Oh god, I already said I'd follow you for the rest of my life. We love you. We're totally becoming a demon. With our own cult and followers and all that shit. Alright, whatever. I mean, we're already working for a cult anyway, it turns out. Don't say anything. I'm angrier at Jingu than you. For now, doesn't mean we're best friends or anything. Thank you, number one. I really, really hope we're not just going to be forced to replay the entire thing over again. Or for besties, or forward. Not something I'd say, dumbass. Do you think I have a choice? Don't make a face at me. I'm not gonna feel bad for. Ugh, fine, I'll help. You're just Kusanade. You're just different versions of Kusanade. Alright, I want to tell you about the situation with the old fox places. Tell me something happened to Inumachi. Inumachi has been chaos after losing their leader. Suddenly they've gone back to being peaceful as usual. Even though she hasn't seen them personally, the shopping district is celebrating the return of the twins or something. When I still have a chance. Oh, that's right. Something on your mind. Kusanade, are you sure you're willing to do something so reckless with us? We're companions, aren't we? I am so confused. Like, did they literally reset the world? Is this New Game Plus or something? It's just bizarre because I can't figure out like what the deal is. You know, what's the gimmick? What's the game here? Because, like, we've already beaten the demons before. Resetting the world, I mean, unless they're doing something specifically to make us relive the trauma, I guess? You know? Like, break us, essentially? And eventually we say yes? It just feels odd. Like I'm missing something. And the weird thing is, I should have seen the tech thing coming, because there are definitely signs of it throughout the whole game. It's Act 3 of Silksong, yeah. Well, the thing is, there are definitely been hints of this throughout the whole game, right? Are you ready to start searching for the Archdemon? What should we do? The barrier protection area is trying to be able to hide them from any pursuers. Okay, cool. Let's go to Adashino first. Because, like, you know, that's... Because, there have been hints of the whole techno-magic thing. This time we don't kill the demons. We're trying to, like, we have to reach them and save them, yeah. But there have been definitely hints of this stuff throughout the whole game. It's just... really weird. Before we initially begin our mission. Ah, God, I love that face anime characters make. That, oh God, it's this again. Okay. First Archdemon we comment. Agasa the skeleton girl. She lived in Ashino, just like Mamiya, but they don't seem to have met before. Anything to do with the spiriting away incidents from before? It's different from what we define as spiriting away. But they do seem to have been hidden from each other by some mysterious force. Probably the weird pseudo-pope. Is it really the power? Is that really the power of an archdemon? Or could it be... Figures we've been teleported to the wrong place again. Is this really a demonic realm where we... Is this a demonic realm where we last met Miss Kusanade? I think so. It does look too different. Let's stay on our toes. Okay, so we're kind of like replaying different levels. Oh, shoot. Holy shit, I had to use the monster to get over here. Okay. Alright, so the platforming is definitely going to be harder. And we're going to be fighting monsters from all the levels now. Goddamn. Okay. Well, let's see how quick these are, because if not, I'm probably going to find another game to, like, play in between for Thursday. Because I was hoping this game would be finished either today or Thursday, but I'm like, I guess not. Which, you know, I'm not upset that the game has more content necessarily. It's just like I thought we were going to a kind of a conclusion where we would realize that Jingu is a whatever and then not. Like, yes, we will atone, and then maybe a Dark Souls style, like, you know, loop of, you know, you can choose to become the Shrine Maiden or become another head demon that someone else has to go fight and deal with, and eventually one of them accepts, and blah, 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 cycle of pain and suffering, that kind of thing. But then the game was like, nope, we're gonna do a fucking multiple choice ending nonsense. Let's go. I'm all for it, honestly. We're not multiple choice ending, but like multi-phase ending, where we get to the priest, and then it's like, yeah, no, it's not the end of the game. Sorry, we've got more game to give you, so here, we're gonna restart and redo the areas. I do hope these don't end up feeling too repetitive, though, because that could be a bit of a problem. First, you have a theory Homura wasn't supposed to keep her memories with this reset. Yeah, I have a feeling for that, too. Which does beg the question of how long we've been in these loops, right? Because also, what the deal was with the shadow version of ourselves. Because it's clearly an alternate version of us that took over our bodies at one point, which seems a little weird. Like, if they were just an alternate evil shadow copy, maybe we would disappear, and the shadow copy would act. But the other shadow copy was, like, clearly possessing our bodies somehow, which was a bit different. I am intrigued enough to keep playing to figure out what is going on. So I do like that. It definitely threw a wrench into this. Because I was like, oh, my personal theory was that they were going to do a big reveal where the leader of the Jingu religion is actually just an archdemon who disguises their pure magic as... It's actually just arch magic, right? It's just another flavor of archdemon magic. And that the head of the religion was actually... The high priestess was actually just like all the other demons. It's just she had their own cult. Sort of like how the full moon had their own cult, their own archdemon. And they were trying to essentially become like Jingu and use her... use the moon priestess demon as like their, you know, high priest. Oh my gods, the world is a machine. Okay, so this is another point on the whole this is reality. It's likely a doggo surrendering put a wrench in the narrative the demons must be killed in sight. Yeah. Well, and the fact that the doggo city was like legitimately peaceful. It wasn't just some like strongest survive, you know, Darwinian jungle. Like all the other places she felt bad for them, right? But she didn't like... She couldn't spare them because, like, oh, like, maybe the flower demon isn't involved in this, but her presence did lead to the deaths of a lot of people. And even if she doesn't realize she's killing people, if she is killing people, we can't allow her to keep, you know, leading to the deaths of people via the plague. Or the bone demons. Like, she might not mean to cause people to disappear, but her own presence is causing the disappearance thing, possibly. But now the doggos threw a whole wrench into it because we were remember the cutscene too where we had like the wild women with like barely any clothing on and like this, oh, it's a land run by demons, wild and untamed, and it's just like, no, it's just a nice town, just a nice island town, a lot of security, sure, but you know they've got hostile religion at their doorstep. it was definitely the one that made her the most suspicious of the narrative that demons had to be killed. Because she had been feeling bad for the demons the whole time through, but she had always been like, yes, but even if we, you know, even if they are just girls, even if they haven't done anything too horrible, their mere presence is altering reality in a way that's causing harm to others. We can't just like ignore that just because they're young and just because they didn't realize what was happening to them. Which made it more tragic. Whereas the doggo one was like, yeah, this just feels like morally wrong on like every level. Oof. Alright. And get that. Get him. Money. More flowers. A chapter of law. Okay, let's check out some more of the law demons. The rules of the world, how the world maintains its balance. It has no physical form, yet can be found in every corner of the world. Law controls the operations of nature, from the movement of the stars to changing of the seasons, the very cycle of life itself. It represents order and is the very foundation of stability. Under these rules, all forms of power are restricted so that none can grow indefinitely, nor can any power suddenly run dry without reason. All things follow the law in their existence, and in going against it brings destruction and ruin. This is why the law is not only standard, but a form of protection. However, law is not static and changes over time, according to the rise and fall of life. As fluid as the river, it adjusts itself to fit the world's needs and provide necessary balance. Legends say that a small fraction of humans can sense or even control nuanced changes in law. These people, referred to guardians of law, are tasked with repairing tears in the seams of law, so as to prevent ruin and ensure the world continues in peace. From the vast seas, rolling fields to stardust in the void of space, law is the form of string ties everyone together. See, this just feels like it's describing the world as code. This just, it really does feel more and more like we're going to get into we're in a virtual simulation. Maybe law magic just manifests as, like, computer-based glitching, but, like, come on. Like the High Priestess had the shadow possess Homura to remove the problem before it could do even more damage. The problem is it already did the damage. My main thing is that the shadow has its own body. How is it able to possess us? Or is it like, you know, a mind battle thing? Like, what we saw was in, like, a spatially distorted area where it's not literal. Like, that was, like, the alternate version of us that we were being killed by. Because she seemed to be able to, like, she seemed to basically not, like, be a unique person. But then here's the thing, though. Shadow also said, you didn't think you were that special, did you? Like, that unique. So it's like, the Shadow implied that she was another exorcist that had been trained to replace us. Despite definitely being the person who possessed us, right? Or maybe the priestess, like, caused us to act like the Shadow? Like, essentially injected us with, like, a light version of her personality for a second? I'm not sure. Still we'll probably figure it out eventually. It's interesting. I think that's cool. Mostly because I thought the game was, again, wrapping up, and then we're just like, nope, here's like a dozen more mysteries for you to figure out. Oof. I do agree with you that she was probably trying to do damage control to prevent the situation from getting out of hand. She clearly wants a partner. However, the way she was holding out that orb that looked like a demon core really did make me feel like she was trying to... Because remember, again, the Moon Cult. I feel like there's something there with the Moon Cult, remember. The Moon Cult even said that apparently they were using her for something. And the fact that the demon cores look exactly like that thing that the High Priestess was offering us. I think that for some reason, possibly related to what we just read about the law code or whatever, maybe they need, in order to, like, properly control or manipulate the, like, law of the world, they need a demon or a demon-like entity. Because remember, they say demons are born of desires, and they seem to be able to alter reality's fundamental makeup to an extent. They also didn't seem to create the weird tears that we're seeing now. So, I don't think they were against the law. I feel like demons might just be the people they were talking about. You know, those rare people who have the ability to alter changes in the world. And the High Priestess, I think, maybe needs one of them. She's clearly one herself, I think, given the way she rebooted the world, you know? Or at least, like, some variant of it. But for some reason, I think that she needs, or somebody, whatever dominant power needs a archdemon or exorcist, you know, some superpowered individual who's capable of harnessing that energy somehow. I'm not sure exactly why yet, though. Especially with, like, the priestess. Like, why would the high priestess even need us if they can, like, restart time on a whim? Especially if it's implied they've been doing this multiple times before. Like, that didn't seem like it was the first time they rebooted. You know, it wasn't like, oh, I wish I never had to use this. It's like, well, I guess I have no choice. Reboot time. Like, it felt like she'd done it before. Lots of questions, not a lot of answers. Alright. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I am very interested in seeing what happens out of this. Ow. Ooh. Okay, finally. And slashing time. Got it. All right. Got it. Okay. So back to the very beginning. We need to follow the paper angel thing. She doesn't have the power to manipulate it without causing damage like demons can. Oh, the rips. So you're saying that when she altered law, unlike demons who can seriously alter law without damaging reality, the reason why it was a last resort for her, once we beat our Dark Shadow, why she tried to have us killed first instead of just resetting us and trying again, you know, maybe making sure the dogs were dealt with in a different way, was that she can't alter reality without a demon vessel to properly aid her. It's been a while, Nene, right? You too. You do know the consequences of going against Jingu, right? Why would you... What I see and feel myself. Respond with what I feel is right. That is all. I understand. Sorry for the trouble. Just in case, you should leave as quickly as you can. I hope everything goes well. Like, hey, look, you saved my life. I'm not gonna tell anybody you were here, but you should probably get a move on. Good to see. Oof. Should groom a demon to work for her. That does seem... I do think that as well. Most of my evidence from that comes from the way the Moon Cult seems to have been doing a similar thing, and it did not end well for them. So yeah. So she was definitely trying to cultivate one. Most likely to be used as like a harness, you know, for her power. So with her being able to manipulate law and a demon being able to manipulate reality without damage, the two of them could essentially write the rules of reality and edit the software with like admin privileges. Maybe demons are like administrator users in the law code. And like, you know, even subconsciously. Like, it'd be sort of like being an admin in Linux. You don't realize what kind of permissions a root user has until you try and do something without root permissions. Because I've had times where like I make files as a root user and forget that I just made something that I can't edit. Because different permissions are for different things. So, you know, that could be kind of interesting. So like demons are essentially root users to the software who don't even realize how much control they have relative to the average person probably. And she's someone with like, you know, trusted privileges. Demons are root users, law users are programmers, and together they could rewrite the OS entirely. Yes, exactly. So she needs a demon who will sit back and do all the little, help her do all the little changes she wants. Interesting. I like that as a concept. Because, like, demons are inherently ruled by their desires, and she wanted to groom a demon who would, like, willingly set their desires aside, which, not a great plan. But, you know. Invincible bullet bleed. Okay. Extends the parrying times. Grab one of these. Please provide me kernel level access. I swear I won't break the computer. It's like, didn't you already cause irreparable damage? Didn't you already corrupt a bunch of files? Like, look at all the files you've already corrupted just to the trusted administrator. I'm sorry, we should give you kernel level access? Yeah, I'm sure the person who did all this, who did that, can be trusted with kernel level access to a program. They definitely seem like the trustworthy sort. Oh. Sorry, I don't buy it. I don't buy that you were gonna use that power responsibly. What is it? If you want to know what people will do with power, look at what they've already done with the power they already have. You know? And it's like, you built a cult and then you fucked over time itself even though you knew you shouldn't have. No, not set their desires aside, per se, make it more so their desires align with theirs. The slaughter of demons and the expansion of Jingu. Are you alright? Touch them. Touch them and give them peace. I like the concept. Also, another point for Nier Automata. You get to basically what is essentially the ending of the game, and then it's like, nope, there's actually more game. Go through it again, please. But slightly different this time. This game really is basically just anime Nier Automata. Holy shit. This is a never-ending bombardment. Oh my gosh, finally. Oh my god, finally got rid of one of the shield bearers. Okay, and... Alright, and... bam. Alright. But yeah, if you ever want to know what somebody will do with power, just see what they've done with the power they already have. Like, look at what they can do, and then say, hey, if you use this responsibly, then I can't really trust you to use this responsibly. Let's be real. I do really wonder, though, if it's just going to be an analogy. If the computer stuff is going to be more of an analogy, or if it's actually going to be, like, the reality of the world. I think it'd be interesting to have it be the reality of the world in this one, because it's been foreshadowed so heavily. It doesn't really feel like it would be, like, out of left field. Honestly, at this point, it feels like it'd be almost weirder for the world to not be digital somehow. Even if it's all in the sense of, like, all of reality is actually just a hologram to higher beings or something like that, or whatever. But, yeah, it is interesting. I'm glad I decided to play this one, though. It's been a fun game. Designs are pretty solid, I think, mostly. I mean, a few of the enemies are, like, you know, the black blob enemies. The variants are pretty decent, but I do like the one that's just giant teeth with arms. Honestly, it's a design that can get more use. Those fucking, like, nightmare toys where it's, like, the cranked teeth. Okay, we really need to kill these guys. Holy shit. The aerial... Okay, one thing I will note. Ever since that final fight, these battles have gotten, like, way more intense. Oh... Also, I do like how everyone, including the fucking, like, raised shrine priests, joined me with it, basically out of second thought. I know I was the one who was protecting the shrine this whole time. You're reaching there. Am I really reaching? Am I really reaching? Come on, let's be real here. Nier Automata is anime in everything but name and, like, animation style. Even then, it has a very anime-esque style to an extent. Ooh. Oh yeah. All right. Ooh. All right, and here we go. Yes. Aha! True, it doesn't have much commonality with this one. Really? It doesn't have much commonality. Maybe not in story, you're right. Nier is much more on existential despair and what it means to be alive. Whereas this is more on like the nature of religion and compassion and belief. And what makes belief destructive to an extent. And also about redemption, like at what point are people irredeemable, and is that even something we should really think of as a thing, or is it inherently destructive to think of people as irredeemable because it dehumanizes and others them? There's definitely a bit of that here. But, like, gameplay-wise, Nier Automata is also very, very similar to this. It has basically the same style of gameplay, and the character is a badass anime woman with 2 floating swords on her back that proceeds through combo-based, action RPG with bullet hell sprinkled in. Yeah, if I had to say a game this is most, like, similar to gameplay-wise, I'd say Nier Automata. Although I will admit, Nier Automata is, for a lack of a better word, I don't believe Kojima was involved in it, but it has a very Kojima feel, if that makes sense. Like how you can remove your CPU core and just instantly kill yourself. I remember that about the game. Oh man. Nier Automata has an item on you that's equipped. It's like your CPU, and if you remove it, you just die and game over. It's like, okay, so why is it even there as a piece of equipment? Because it would be funny to see what happens when you remove it. Agreed. Nier is very Kojima-esque. Yeah. Alright, back here again. Our goal is completely different. This time we have to try best against Algasa. Okay, so these levels are going to be shorter. So these are going to be shorter, like, one-off areas, not like the long strings of stuff we had originally. What happened here? Blue fire, don't tell me. Hime. Oh no. There's Agasa. We're too late. You're Hime, right? Agasa's friend? Squeak, squeak, squeak. We're here to help you. Do you know what happened here? Gone. Squeak whimpered. Ooh. Then some stranger came by and started wreaking havoc? That means Agasa left Adashino on her own? What's going on here? You can come back with us and wait at Mihari's shrine, okay? Okay, so she doesn't want to look here. Oh, we got a burnt notebook page. Nier combat is slightly different, even though this drone is very near us. Oh yeah, we even have the drone that shoots for us. Like, come on. Except ours is a weird priestess kid. Alright, we got some more combos. I got another Omamori. Can't really add more because I don't have enough power. For this, a Quake Strike. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to play with that. Holy shit, yes. That looks like fun. Alright. Nier, to be fair, story-wise, it's very different. Nier was like a very different story. Very much more on philosophical pondering over the nature of what it means to be a sentient creature and all that jazz. Alright, important items. Let's see. Where it all began, Diary of a Little Girl. I'm trying to find the thing I just found. Which one was it? Jingu. Burnt Noble page, here it is. She's special. When I first noticed her, it was for her remarkable honesty and boldness. Never hesitates in confronting the truth. Even though she might fret or feel lost, her life isn't without twists and turns, but even if she gets hurt, she still continues to move forward. She can sympathize with other people's emotions, smiling at others' happiness and crying for their sadness. Proof of empathetic heart that can accept anyone. Shakingly precarious in my heart, but for some reason watching her grow little by little has made things feel a little less despairing. Her existence hasn't just affected me either. Her pure soul causes her to unintentionally draw the attention of others, creating many opportunities for her to forge new bonds. And that is why I think she's the perfect candidate. I know this is a cruel decision, and I don't expect her to forgive me. No matter how many times I have to repeat this, all I can do is wait for the right timing. Huh. What? So, is this talking about us? It feels a bit like it's talking about us, right? Like, empathetic, is able to relate to other people. It feels cruel to do this. I knew it. It's you. Another Homura Hime. I'm much smarter than her. Oh, it's the flower girl. Making people blame it on Homura Hime. Did the High Priestess send you? What do you want? Just doing the same thing you are, aren't I? I won't let you get away with this. She really is just an asshole version of us, isn't she? Alright. Okay, here we go. So I guess we really are... Okay, maybe we are speed running through this. Holy shit. I thought we were going to take these, like, slow, but I guess we're just going to speed run through it. Because I think we should just skip the entire second stage. Alright. Yeah. Yes, got it. I knew small fry would be like these would be useless. Guess I'll do it myself then. What are you trying to do? Don't disappoint me now. All right. Whoa. Oh god, she started out of nowhere. Jeez. Alright, hit her harder, 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 harder. Alright, and hit her hard. Don't hold back. Oof. Oof. Ouch. God damn it. Not doing great in this fight. He's like me, but with bullet abilities. Unfair. I don't get to shoot bullet time everywhere. Aside from the Phoenix ability, even that's pretty rare. Yeah. Alright. We're wrecking her shit. Look at me go. Yeah, I'm getting better at, like, reducing her health bar to Ash. Let's go, here. They were never seen doing bad stuff. We were just told they were responsible. Well, yeah, I'd already figured that out pretty early on. Like, for example, back in the Flower Princess thing, they already had plenty of hints about that. Where they were like, oh, yes, so the, like, you know, the disease just happened to appear right as this other demon showed up. And so, of course, they're to blame for it. Well, Ling, fighting against someone, huh? No. Well, Ling. Why would you do this? Those flowers were to save everyone. How could you do something so despicable? It's all your fault for being so gullible. Why, you little... Oh shit! So they were raising the flowers to save people. Oh, you little bitch. You little bitch. How did you escape that? I didn't. I call bullshit on that. She was caught in this just like me. Let's make sure we know our current situation. Need to protect his time as Lingling, the flower and corpse princess. The accident in the flower bed and carried the ancient Hualing away. She said the flowers infused with the power of desire could save everyone. Could she be talking about Verbanosis? Verbanosis? She was working hard to help Verbanosis patient. Verbanosis patients. Oh, I'm friends with them. Verbanosis patient. Even though she was betrayed in the end. Jiangxi. I mean patience. They've all died out already, haven't they? Because they've been holed up in Tonka Castle and don't know about the outside world? Or maybe they've been caught in a reset loop. Judging from their personalities, that does sound plausible. You have to find them first. Apologize to them too. Yeah, because they were probably like, okay, Tales of Ancient Flowers. Let's see. Where it all began, Tales of Ancient Flowers. Have you heard the strange stories about ancient flowers? Rumors say plants that live for a long time absorb the essence of the earth, getting a chance of gaining a human form. Some call these flower demons. Or to become a flower demon, a plant must first understand human emotions. Like plants are small and dainty. They have a faint aroma about them, and they can sway the human heart. They apparently have special powers, such as producing countless roots to capture humans with, poisonous substances produced thereby to knock out enemies. If you're walking in an overgrown area far from civilization and smell an unnaturally sweet scent, be careful and watch out for flower demons. Remember not to listen to the honeyed words they will whisper into your ear, for if you do as they say, your feet will be rooted to the ground and you will forever be turned just another plant among the greenery around you. Have you become interested in flower demons, dear reader? Fortunately, not even I have heard of anyone who has actually encountered such an alluring yet deadly demon. If you ever had the chance to meet one, please write to me and tell me all about it. Isn't that like what we were just talking about? Information about demons from people who have never met one. Oh, this is really giving like some strong Demon Slayer vibes. With the whole, there's more to things than you know bit. Alright. Oh, ah, shit, the poison water. Yep. But yeah. To be fair, we should already have guessed that most of it's bullshit. Although, we do... Okay, to be fair, we do actually have evidence that the Moon Demon, at the very least, did slaughter the Moon Cult. Like, she actually said, I killed all the people in this cult. Like, we're sent to investigate, like, her specifically. We think there's a demon here. The Moon Cult's been really quiet for a while, and they are heretics, but, like... This is weird even for them. So we do know the Moon Demon at least did mass slaughter. Although apparently they were like messing with her and trying to use her to, you know, ascend like our cult like we was. So they're definitely not the good people in that situation, let's be real. But that one technically was according to mission parameters, I think. Just because the demon themselves actively said that that they were exactly what we thought they were. It's just that we didn't understand the context around what that is, and the fact that we were equally blind, because she could tell that we were just another willing vessel being prepared, just like she was prepared, and not realizing it. Dragon is learning whole alive. Do you know Gary's modders sometimes make vehicles as props? Make them visually and mechanically destructible, but I can't find DeSoto from Sam Max that I downloaded. Ah. I was like, you can't find DeSoto. It's like, oh, well, not everything is going to be there. Shit. Ah. Okay, here we go. Another Sonic Rail sequence. I like this sequence. It's fun. Do. Hope Ling Ling hasn't run into any trouble. Hope our evil counterpart hasn't killed her, the usual. Alright. And jump through this. Hop up here. So we are kind of like speed running through the levels, it seems. But I can't find it anywhere. Damn Gary's mod sometimes. Ah. Oh. Ah. Holy shit, I barely made that jump. Alrighty. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Okay, cool. Perfect landing. Got him. And there we go. And now we dash jump. Dash, dash. Up here. Dash up here. Oh yeah, we're not stopping for shit. Let's go. We've got a party to attend. And it's one for ourselves. Also, a flower demon. We need to say we're sorry for ruining your like ancient magical flowers. You know, I wonder if any of them have been reset. Like, are they all failed attempts, maybe? One of the things that gets me, though, is the start of the game, right? Like, oh, the temple has fallen, retreat to, like, the secondary temple. And then there's the whole thing with Kusanade, how this has happened, like, something happened before with Kusanade. I don't know, it's a bit strange. I feel like there have been other attempts at this before. I feel like the Shrine Priestess has tried this before and failed. We know there was at least one previous iteration to this stuff. What are you doing here? I want to apologize to you and Hua Ling. The flowers and the green hearts and everything before that. I got this, but I can't find where I got the damn Gary's mod sometimes. Yeah, I've had issues like that. I try and back up stuff nowadays on my NAS. Trying to keep that organized is like a tale into itself. But I've actually been doing a pretty good job recently. Nextcloud has also made it a lot easier because I can keep everything pretty nice and ordered. And as long as I do that, I can find shit, hopefully, in the future. Do you remember last time? Hua Ling. Ling Ling, they cannot be trusted. Wait. God damn it, we're doing this again, really? We don't want to fight you guys. Seriously, we're cool. We don't want to fight. We just like, not out. I won't forgive you so easily. Oh. Oof. Wow, I'm getting my ass pummeled. I forgot how annoying this fight was. Or maybe she's just like gotten way tougher in the new iteration. Yeah, I don't think that she had those full electric attacks before. Alright. Hit her hard, hit her hard. Demon form! Rip and shred. Alright, we're in full demon mode. Ooh. Alright, come on, take it down that meter. Get her down to the next phase. Ooh. Okay. And bam! Alright, new phase. Time to go. Alright, right. Let's do this. Sparkling debut. Oh, that's... I'm nearly positive that's new. I don't remember her turning into a flower mech. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend the fucking flower mech. What the hell is this? Damn it. Oh, I was hyped on that DeSoto. Would accommodate perfectly the Newts and Nyan cat gun. Alright, we're gonna continue. We're gonna try it one more time. God, these fights. One thing I will say, these fights are long. Like, I have to parry for a bit. I keep trying to get some more hits in to speed up the fights, but all it does is really reduce my health for the next phase. Oh, also those fucking electric balls. Mean. Alright, and bam! Okay. We're gonna, like, rush her down with demon mode. Okay. And... yes. And Phoenix, get it. Yes. Okay, we got to phase 2 way quicker this time. I just want to be more aggressive with using my super move. That seems to be the issue. Oh, ow. Oof. Alright, come on, get her with this. Alright, come on. Hit her hard, hit her hard, hit her hard. Don't let go. Don't lose the momentum. Alright. There we go. Yes! Kept up the combo. Oh, yes! Oh, yes, I dodged that. I dodged it. Get the Vessel Serpent. And... yes! Oh, man, that was good. It feels good to come back after a failed attempt and just utterly wreck shop. Best if we could stay away. Willing. I'm here. Want to sleep a little longer? And then my head started spinning. Then I fell asleep. Maybe I should stop pulling researchers all night. Oh, she's remembering. She's remembering. What do you want? For the last time, for the flowers in the greenhouse, we're very sorry for what we've done. Wait, is that the demon core? Is that the thing we gathered? These are my memories with Hua Ling. People can't just look at them. That's just so... people just look at them. It's so embarrassing. It takes me back.
そうじゃの旅をしながら
Searching for an antidote.
材料を探し研究した日々
Aw.
思い出した
You're the extras who refused to listen to me, but how? I thought I'd already...
ごめんなさい
That was our fault.
それでも二人が復活した
Well, essentially, Archie, enemy told Archie, Jingu has been hiding a number of secrets, including how the two of you were revived. Even though the information we have now is limited, we know one thing for certain. They've already sent someone to wipe out all the Archimans once more. She's the one who ruined the greenhouse. We tried to stop her, but we ended up helping her make things worse.
それじゃそして
And her next targets are me and Hualing.
確かに
Indeed, I was ambushed by her first.
それでも
Why should I believe thy words?
前回の過ちを償い
And give Archimans a chance to be forgiven and free, to live however they wish. Before that, I need you to come with us back to Mihare's shrine. We'll be safe for now.
無理強いはしません
You can leave whenever you want. If you'd be willing, we also need more people to fight by our
一緒
side.
に神宮に立ち向かい自ら
I understand what you worry about, Hualing.
自分の過ちをちゃんと認めて謝る彼女たちを信じてあげたい
Aww.
かりんちゃん私たちも
Okay. As you wish. You'll never get a good night's sleep without me anyway.
かりんちゃん私はホムラヒ私たちによろしく
Of course, Ling Ling.
よかった
Good for you.
本当によかったです
We both have a little child companion.
一緒に見
Oh
始め
god, the parallels here are real.
品田さんも喜んでくれるで
Miss
しょ
Kushinade will probably be overjoyed. Alright. So, where it all begins. Alright, I think this is probably a pretty good place to be ending it for the night. We've retrieved another, retrieved another archieman. And if it actually goes as quickly, we might actually be able to finish it the next time around. Although I will probably break it up. See about breaking it up with something on Thursday. I've been looking through a few different recommendations and also some new games that come out. I've got a few options lined up. We'll see how they'll play out. Yep, bye-bye. But yeah, so this seems like a good stopping point. So I guess I will see you guys all on Thursday. Bye. And have fun.